It's 2014, I'm 19 years old, and I had to stab a man in the eye. Out of self-defense. I want to make that clear. Self-defense. I'm no thug, I'm no street nigga. I was just a 19-year-old kid trying to defend himself. So boom, here's a story. I'm working at Rite Aid on the Lower East Side. It's during the holidays, so they would keep us there later than usual. So I'm getting off at like 12, 1 a.m. sometimes, just depending on the time we close the store, like, and clean up and shit. So it's about 12:30. I walk out of work. No, it's about 12:30. I'm actually sweeping the lobby of the Rite Aid. Is closed, and some guy comes up knocking to the door like, "Yo, can you let me in? I'm trying to buy something." I'm like, "Yo, we closed, bro. You gotta come back tomorrow." He was like, "Yo, please, can I just buy one thing?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, even if I wanted to, like the registers don't have no money in them. I'm not authorized to open this door. I'm not opening this door." You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Yo, I can't do that." I tell him politely too, like, "I can't do that, boys." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's closed. So now he starts getting agitated. I got a bit of a temper myself, I won't even lie. He's getting agitated. He's starting to curse at me. This, that, and the third. So, as anybody from New York would do, suck my dick. Like, I'm not a pussy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're not just about to just curse at me. Like, you know, on top of this, I'm a teenager at the time. So it's like, I'm reckless to an extent. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo, suck my dick." So he's like, "I bet. Now when you come out of here, I'ma rob you. This, that, and the third, I'ma rob you." I'm like, "I bet. I'm not even, like, I'm not worried about it or nothing." I'm like, "I bet." One, I just think he's bluffing. You know what I'm saying? But two, I'm like, "I bet." And then he walks away. About another 30 minutes pass. I'm still cleaning. And it just hit me in the back of my mind. You should probably have something to defend yourself just in case that guy is outside. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. It's dark. The street we on at that time, it's kind of like desolate. It's really like empty. So like nobody's gonna be out there to help you for real. You know what I mean? So think of like SpongeBob when he was at rock bottom, and he was waiting for that bus. That's kind of like the vibe it was. And anyway, so yeah, I walk out of. I'm still in work, and there's like a lot of box cutters sitting around, and it's like it's everywhere in the back room and shit. You know, we obviously open the cut boxes. I'm working at Rite Aid, so I pick up a box cutter just in case. You feel what I'm saying? I keep it on me, and then something tells me again, get a second box cutter just in case you lose the first one in the fight. So now you got a second one. So I had one I put one in my pocket, and then I put one box cutter in my sock, and yeah, that was that. So I get off of work. I actually see the guy at the bus stop. Mind you, this is the only bus stop. You gotta take a bus to the train. So it's the only bus stop that I can go to and wait. I'm like, fuck, I bet. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I'm just gonna go over there and hope for the best. He's waiting right there. He looking at me crossing the street. I'm looking at him looking at me crossing the street. And I walk up. And first thing I tell him, bro, I start the convo. I initiate the exchange in words. I was like, "Yo, bro, it don't even gotta be like this. I'm just trying to get home." He was like, "What you mean it ain't gotta be?" Like, immediately. Like, he was calm at first, just looking at me, but immediately after I said that, hems me up. Like, I'm some little scrawny nigga. If I had to guess, he like 20. He looked 35, but he looked like he aged badly as well too. So he probably like 27. I'm 19. He got me hemmed up on the fucking bus stop and shit. I'm like, oh hell no. I immediately go in my pocket. Mind you, I had the box cutter ready. Like the first one I put in my pocket, I had like the blade out just in case, so I wouldn't even have to like swipe it up type shit. So I immediately bam right in the. I wasn't aiming for his eye for real. But his eye was that's where I was hitting. So I'm like, I was really just aiming for anything for real in his face, but like I wasn't aiming for the eye. Yo, it was so nasty, bro. I'm laughing with y'all now, but like it was so nasty, bro. And like a lot of my friends knew this story. I just never really told it to the public because there's no way to prove that was really self-defense, and that's how I was thinking. I'll explain that later in the story, but no, I just wanted to wait till the statute of limitations were like far gone. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, boom, I'm just jabbing it. I'm jabbing. He's at this point he drops me like as I'm jabbing him, he drops me. He's screaming at this point. He's screaming. You feel what I'm saying? He's screaming. Like now, like he's just on the floor screaming. There's blood on my hands, on the box cutter. I'm wearing a black coat at the time, but you can kind of see the blood stains on the coat. I'm like, fuck. This is this is not what I was thinking of after I left work. Like this, when I came to work earlier today, this is not how I expected my night to be going. You feel what I'm saying? So, especially during the holidays. So he's just yelling like, holding his eye. I'm like, fuck. I'm just standing there shocked, like, fuck. So I'm like, nah, we gotta get out of here. So at first I'm about to take off and run. At the time, there's a lot of undercovers outside too. So I'm like, I can't just be out here running. So I just take a speed walk to the train, right? The train is like maybe a 10, 15 minute walk from the bus stop. I was like, yo, fuck it, we walking to the train. Fuck all this shit. I'm trying to walk so where I don't look suspicious, but in my mind, I am sweating. I'm like, fuck, what if the cops don't believe me? I'm going to jail, this, that, and the third. I am panicking. Like, I know it's self-defense, but you gotta understand, I can't prove that it's self-defense. Like, there's no cameras around, at least I don't think so. Nothing I could see that would prove my case. I didn't just go out and just stab a man in the eye for the fuck of it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yo, I hear, like, I'm walking up the block now. I still hear him in the background, like, So I'm like, damn, I'm just panicking. But anyway, I end up making it to the train. Even though there's lights in the train, like bright ass lights in the train, you can't see the blood on my coat. It just looks like a regular, like, grease stain or something because it's a black coat. So I'm like, all right, that's clutch. I get on the train. I still got the bloody box cutter. My hands got a little bit of blood, but I'm keeping them in my pockets, like trying to be low key and shit. So I'm just sitting there, just thinking the whole train ride, like, fuck. The cops are coming to my house. I end up calling one of my mans, right? While I get off the train, I end up calling one of my mans, like, yo, bro, you don't even believe what just happened, gang. You won't even believe what just happened, bro. I told him what happened, and he didn't believe me at first. I'm like, oh, bro, it's real, gang. It's real. So I'm crossing some bridge at the time, just in case. Like, I'm just paranoid. So I throw the box cutter in the river just to get rid of the evidence and shit. So I throw the box cutter in the river to get rid of the evidence, and I'm just panicking the whole night. I'm just thinking, like, yo, they coming anytime. I ended up coming to work that following Monday. It was a Friday when that happened. So that following Monday, I ended up coming to work, just trying to play it off like nothing happened. I'm a cashier at the time, so I go to my post. I'm just ringing up customers like this didn't happen last weekend. Nothing happening. You know what I'm trying to say? Go on my day. And then these two people come in the store. Now, I don't recognize them, but I just got a gut feeling like you up to something. You know what I'm saying? So at first, I think they just about to shoplift. And I'm the type of worker, I don't take my job very serious. This is a job. I don't care if you're shoplifting, gang. You could steal a TV in front of my face, and I will let you. I'm not going to stop you, bro. One, it's not my job to stop you. Two, the job literally tells you not to stop these people. Three, I'm not getting stabbed or shot for a TV or a shoplifter. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, not to go off topic. They just keep looking at me. So I'm just thinking they just trying to shoplift. They trying to see if I'm paying attention. So I end up fake not paying attention. Like I'm keeping my eye on them, but like I'm trying not to like if you want to shoplift, just do it, gang. I don't really want to see you do it. So I'm trying to like do other things that show that I'm not looking at them. They end up coming to the register with something that two hood niggas that just won't buy. I forgot what they bought, but it was just something that they just, I can't say they had no business buying, but you just know you didn't come in here for this. You feel what I'm saying? So they came up to the register, bought what they actually intended, they brought up to the register, and last thing one of them said to me was like, yo, bro, know what you did, gang. Watch your back. In like a very like aggressive, menacing tone. Not aggressive, but like a menacing tone. And I was like, damn, You know what I'm saying? I just put 2 and 2 together. It could just be me being paranoid. Cause I mean, nah, he said, I know what you did. So like, I wasn't being paranoid, but I was paranoid. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta quit. So I quit. Like, I literally, I'm telling I'm getting fired for real. Cause I ended up telling my coworkers, like, not that this happened, but like, yo, I'm about to quit this, that, and the third. They knew I hated the job. They knew this was only a matter of time whether I had did that to that guy or not. So, I'm spreading the word, like, yo, I'm about to quit this, that, and the third. It gets back to my manager. He was like, so you wasn't gonna put in a 2 weeks notice? Well, you could just leave. So I left. That was that. You feel me? I left. I never came back to that block until years later. It wasn't even in my hood or part of the city, so I had no real reason to return. And yeah, I left, man. Like, I was not gonna let him get back because he tried to rob me. Nah, I left. That was it. I left. I didn't even play that. I did see the guy again. I ended up actually coming to that block to pick up my check. And that was the day I seen the guy. He didn't see me. I was at like a distance and an angle. You just didn't see me. I seen him. I forgot which eye it was. I want to say it was, it was his left eye. So he had a patch on his left eye. A patch, like one of those like medical patches. I was like, fuck. You know what I'm trying to say? He was trying to rob me I had some Beats headphones. And all I could think about was, wow, you tried to rob me for Beats headphones and whatever else I had on me, and you left with nothing. In fact, you left with less. You left with no eye. You probably blind in one eye. You know what? If you ever see this game, go get back. Fuck you, nigga. Like, word. I got robbed when I was 15, and I really made it a thing to where I will not get robbed again. Don't get me wrong, anything can happen with shit, but I made it a thing in my life, and yo, I never want to get robbed again. So that's how I was also thinking when I was jabbing, and I'm like, nah, you're never robbing me again. But like I said, if you ever see this, go get back. I'm 31. I was 19 when I did that. Go get back. I'm still here. Word, fuck you. Like, you blew mine that night. You blew mine for like a good month. Straight paranoia if I was going to get arrested. I hope you see this video somehow, some way. I hope you see this vid somehow. Everything in life turned out great for me. You have no eye. No eye, boy. I hate him. I hate him with all my passion, gang. Like, don't let the smile gas you. I'm laughing now, but blew mine. But yeah, that was pretty much it. That's the history of that. This audio is going to sound a little weird. I forgot to turn my mic on and record, but here we are. You're going to hear a lot of echoes. But yeah, man, that's the history of that. I stabbed a man in the eye in self-defense.